Hello, 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 and welcome. This is my first live stream, and I've got some cast members from Lego Masters Fox in the United States, Season 2. I'm going to add them one at a time. First, the married couple, the dynamic duo, the Gigantor, and the lovely lady. Please welcome Maria and Philip, Midwest Builders.
Hey, you're on. You got to wait. Oh.
Sorry, apparently I've got the stream there. Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
Hi. You're live. Okay, next, from the great state of Michigan, a man who collects fossils and rocks, a man after my own heart, it is Tim Kroll. Yeah! And joining the stream together, even though they are not on the same team, Dave and Randall. There they are. Excellent and good to see you. And one of the great tricky luggers that I hang out with from time to time, Dawn.
Hi, everybody.
Excellent. And one of the sibling teams, they are together. Great state of Georgia, Mark and Steven. What's going on? And I'm going to rapid fire add these next two because they are also a sibling team that you will get to know. Lauren and Brian.
Hello.
And I'm going to do a little bit of judging there to get everybody out of the way of the banners. There we go. How are you guys
I was
tonight?
going to walk in like this.
Doing good. Doing well.
Doing good.
Amazing.
So far in the chat, we have Will Harper, Tabitha, Moto, that's me, Hokey Bricks, Brick Rodeo. Hokey Bricks. We are, the anticipation is high amongst all the cast members to see what you have in store for all of us.
Yeah.
That's true.
We're on pins and needles.
Pins and, well, we're on studs and plate. Or I don't know. Yeah. Pins and needles.
We're all touching jumper plates.
How are you all doing tonight? We'll go around. Well, Dawn is mid-slurp, so we won't start with Dawn.
Thank you. Drowning.
Still wanted to do a spit take on the first show.
Right. Yeah.
How you doing, Dawn?
I'm doing good. Just taking it easy. I was going to go out to the AFOL day, but it's a 2.5-hour drive, and I've been fighting a bug, so I stayed home. But
Oh my goodness.
all's good.
Maria
It's
and Philip, I'm
nothing-
just gonna go around. Yeah.
So our house is currently like a zoo right now. I don't know if you guys can hear up there, but
Can you hear the thumping?
there are like 20 other humans in my house right now, 9 us, and 2 dogs.
My family is in town this weekend for.
Wait. Family's in town this weekend, not for Lego Masters
I
premiere on
was getting
Tuesday,
there.
but actually for.
They're coming for my niece's graduation, but they're staying for the Lego Masters premiere.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Also,
Great.
Moto, I
Yeah.
believe we have another person entering the
we do.
group.
Thank you for reminding me.
Yes.
Hi, Michelle! Oh my gosh. The cavalcade of greatness is not going to stop tonight, I hope. This is awesome.
And then perhaps one more, if we're able to get one more on. I just saw Susan as well may want to join on.
Yeah, I'll try to keep scanning and adding people from the green room as I can. If we need to rotate around robin, we can. If you get tired, please bounce out. If you don't want to be here anymore, it's entirely optional. It's not required. Yeah,
I heard
You're
my
like-
brother just came
you're
up
like,
with a bunch of
pull the mic, throw it down. I'm out. Tim, how you been?
Dude, awesome. It's
Dude,
been a little
okay.
crazy, but we actually had a stint of cold weather way up north here, and now we're finally getting back into some decent temperatures. We had frost last night, so just letting you know. Our northern temps, they get a little bit chilly every once in a while. Mark and Steven, no comments. No comments from the sunning. We're all good.
You know, I'm going to send that video back out to everybody. Starting Tuesday, I'm going to start sending out all the media we had behind the scenes packaged up, ready to explode out there.
Cool.
But yes, just for the people watching or rewatching this, there is a interesting short video where it was spring and it started snowing everywhere except there.
It was really cold today. It was 79. Wow.
Okay, I'm not going to ask them how they're doing. We're going to skip over it because we're going straight to Dave and Randall. Or Randall. We're going to go to Randall. Or there's Dave. You guys are sorting or doing something, huh?
We're building.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
building.
you're building. Okay. What you
Yeah.
building?
Oh, nice.
It's not a collab. We're doing something separate, but he just so happens to have pieces at the ready since I'm at his Lego room today.
Awesome. Yeah, and I'll mention we are having people coming in. The
I
good
think
old
Wayne, hey, I think Wayne's in the chat.
Oh
Maybe.
yeah, there's Wayne.
Got it.
Wayne might
I
be in
see
the
Wayne. Boom, there's Wayne.
Hello.
Hey, what's up,
Welcome.
There we go.
How you been?
Man, full panel.
Yay.
How you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, Zach's working sushi today, but I'll grab him later once he's done.
Cool.
Love it.
Cool. So I will
together
also
again.
mention you guys. So I want to introduce some of you guys to the Lego community. Some folks from the community are in the chat that I'll mention. Fazoom from the great state of Georgia is an incredible classic space builder. He's loving Steven Sherrick, and I believe he knows you guys. And Miss Selector, we all know is in here. Brett Builds. Brett is a great person. Always
He has a chat with Mark and Steven tomorrow, right?
Yeah, yeah. And I'll keep going. Who have we not introduced? Let's go to Brian. How are you doing?
I'm so good. I'm doing great. Just hanging out in Los Angeles, California. Weather's nice. Everything's good.
Excellent. Lauren,
I'm
you're
also,
smiling. Smiling
I'm
ear to ear.
always smiling. What's new? I'm doing fine. It's just so fun to see all of you guys again. It's always so fun to chat with you all. So I'm just
Absolutely.
looking forward. I've been looking forward to this all day.
And Michelle, good to see you too.
Yeah.
All right. One thing, just as an icebreaker. Oh, we lost someone.
Ooh.
Oh, wait. No, we lost someone and gained someone.
Hi, Susan.
Hi, Susan. Whoa, that was crazy.
That was crazy.
Wow. They're all coming in.
Hello.
Oh,
So good to see everybody.
Mhm.
I'm gonna click
Premiere
a
is
couple
only in a
buttons.
few days. Isn't that crazy?
So I'm going to change the background, and I'd like your reaction to the new part that's going to be displayed back here.
I'm making guesses.
Oh, boy.
Love it.
Oh, yeah.
Never having a ball joint.
Okay, Marie and Philip kind of blinked, but they're back in the green room. Unfortunately, I've maxed the channel out. I've maxed out the 10 slots that were allowed.
Oh, no.
So what I can do is I can green room myself and put them in, and then we can start to round robin through. How does that sound?
Sounds good to me.
Yep.
But the icebreaker is you guys can each discuss the part in the background and why it might be relevant. I'll bounce out.
I'll tell you what. That part has
So we're
superpowers.
gonna need Maria and Philip for that one.
Yeah, we will need Miranda.
Yeah, Maria and Philip need to be in here on that one. That's the background part there, Philip. Why is the background part your favorite part?
That's a tough one.
There we go. All right. Can you see us now?
Pitch it up.
We got 20
Yep.
people in the house. They're sucking up my bandwidth at home apparently.
Wow.
So Maria's actually grabbing her laptop. And we're hoping
Oh, Dave and Randall, you guys are on the same spot? Oh, that's cool. That's right. Man, I'm going to have to come over there one of these days.
Philip, they want to know why the ball joint is your favorite part.
Who, me or someone else?
Philip,
Philip.
but I'm not sure if they can hear us if their Wi-Fi isn't
Yeah.
working too well.
They're frozen.
They're frozen.
I think they are frozen.
Yeah.
The joys of live.
Here's those balls.
Yeah, I love those
Their
technical
house
differences.
is internet.
Anybody else utilize this? I know, Wayne, you guys a little bit. I'm trying to think. We tried to. Yeah.
I can hear some background noise. I'm not sure where that's from. Here's some chatting. Oh my god! What a surprise!
Oh wow.
Look at this, our
So-
duo.
Maria and Philip timed out for me, so I came back in. But there's also someone else I want you guys to meet, and I'm going to bounce out
Probably do it on my.
and add this other person I'm very familiar with back in. Are you guys ready? Here we
Yeah.
go.
Oh wow.
What's up?
Welcome.
Hey guys.
Pars,
Long
welcome.
time no see.
Hi. How are you?
Doing great. You're not
Wow.
at the same time, are you?
I miss you guys. I won't be able to stay on long, unfortunately, but
I'm glad you were able to drop in, brother.
Right.
I just
Good to
wanted to
see you.
see you guys again, you know. But yeah, now we're moving our next gen Smarty Pants to another location, so we're just like crazy booked moving. And then we got like a viewing part. We got a viewing party on Tuesday, and
What you gonna watch?
right. But you know, here you guys will be interested. I got the one of the Connecticut state representatives to come to my viewing party.
Wow.
Wow.
Nice.
And then and we got who else we got? We got some mayors coming.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. From I know. So I have a contract. I have a retail contract with Lego. So the head of you know that retail contract thing. He used to be the vice president at Lego. We're one of them, and now they just split it out as a separate company. But he's coming, and his wife's coming. And his wife was the VP of sales at Lego Education, so she's coming. And
You're gonna
yeah,
have so much fun. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be awesome.
Sounds like the
Awesome.
place to be.
Yeah, seriously. Good.
Brian.
yeah.
What's that?
Oh, Paris, you'll have to borrow a suit and tie from Brian.
Oh yeah.
No ties. No
No
ties.
tie. I don't
No
have any
tie.
ties.
At least you didn't have to wear a
Well, I
tie.
figured since you have a tie.
You got one?
I just have blazers.
The
Your
blazers.
mini has a tie. Come on.
But he doesn't wear a tie.
Yeah.
I'm sorry
show them my
someone
Darth
dropped
Maul
the internet
bust
connection,
and
but
maybe I'll say.
we'll be rotating through. First of all, I believe someone has a birthday today.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dawn.
Hello.
Happy birthday.
It's Dawn. Happy birthday, Dawn.
Live.
Thank you, everybody.
Oh, is that a birthday cake?
Like the whole
What
world.
do you have there?
I'm
What's
building
that
the birthday
set?
cake. I've had it for
The
a while. I
birthday
just,
cake.
oh, this is a good day to build it.
Okay.
Perfect.
Nice. That is a
Yeah.
great day to build it.
Hello.
Oh, wow. Hi, we have visitors.
Bye.
Hello.
It's just about bedtime almost, so.
No, it's not. I go to bed at 10. You always mess that up, too.
Wow, Dad.
Oh, I see Tricky Bricks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
Ricky
got.
Bricks is in the stream.
Yep, we've
This
got
is weird.
Richard and Flynn
I'm
in
on.
the stream.
I'm on here and they're on the stream. That's weird. The chat.
Yep. And I'm going to have live chat. Go ahead and ask questions if you want. I will slip out and add Marie and Philip back in. And if there's any questions, I'll try to do the swappy do. Yeah, Mark and Steven? Or do you have a question?
I have just a quick question for you guys.
Yeah.
So Paris is doing a huge watch party. What are you guys going to do when the premiere arrives? All y'all.
All
y'all. Somebody.
You mean like watch
what
party
else
guys?
guys
Like, what are we doing?
I feel like we heard Jen and Susan are doing something pretty big, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
They are.
Yeah.
That's exciting. Ours is very small. Like mine's very small.
Yeah. Yeah, Lauren and I are doing something small too. We're having close friends and family over and just gonna have a really nice watch party at home. Yeah.
Yeah, it should be
We're
fun.
really excited
Yep, same
to
here.
watch with our parents. That's really the thing that we're most excited about. We think it's gonna be so fun for them to see both of the kids on TV.
Yeah.
That's
And we
what
have
I'm
so
really
many
excited
mutual
for.
friends who know both of us as well growing up. So luckily that some of them are going to come, which will be fun. And our mom is
Yeah.
getting some sort of secret dessert that she's not telling us for the party.
I didn't
I'm
know that.
thinking it may be
Okay.
Lego shaped. I'm not sure, but that's my hunch. We'll
It's
see.
definitely going to be Lego shaped.
That's what I think.
This is gonna
So
be
we'll see.
interesting.
I'll post it
yeah.
whenever it happens.
Margie goes all out when it comes
She
to
does.
celebrations. She really
Oh,
does
yeah.
it big. So
It should be
it'll
fun.
be something fun.
It might be a giant cake. You don't know.
It might be. It might,
It might be
We'll
giant
see.
cake. It might be a little Lego brick. We'll see. It could be very fun. I'm
Yeah.
excited. We'll see.
So we have our first question.
All right.
I don't know if we're going to be able to answer this one.
Can we say
Many hours.
is that allowed?
Did they ask who wins?
Well,
I think we can't be exact.
yeah.
But
A
we'll
lot.
say,
How's
I
that?
know we
Let's
can
say a
say
lot.
yeah.
I will
Films
say a lot.
are very long.
Yeah, we'll say the
everybody
days are
is working
extremely
very
long.
Longer than
days.
you would expect, for sure.
Never a dull moment.
Yes.
Oh, where's Maria?
Okay, we had a lot of meals
Hang on,
together.
I'll get it down here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just kind of the way of life. It's just very little sleep, a lot of work.
Yeah.
And we're just with each other all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
I think you can answer it from the general standpoint of every competition show that has ever been out there from, I mean, whatever channel, wherever it's at. You just have to plan on a full day. And when we say full days, you're talking 10, 12-hour type days. And that's the truth across every channel. Doesn't matter what. And I think we can say that. So I think that might answer the question indirectly because we're not allowed to say exact. So
Yeah.
Okay, we got another one, and I'm going to flip some folks in and out. We've got okay, we lost Wayne, but I'm going to bounce out, and we've got someone new to answer this next question.
Ooh.
Ooh.
What's everyone's favorite element and or
So good to see you.
Good to see you, Nelly.
Are you wearing one of your outfits? Are you wearing the jumpsuit?
you can look. You can stand as long as you're not
Is that the new patch? I like that.
This was there the whole time. It's probably been hidden by my hair.
Oh my gosh, I never noticed that. So cute. I love it.
There's Maria.
wearing her
See
jumpsuit?
her.
We're
I
on.
might
Maria. There's
I might
Maria.
have to refresh at like the perfect time. So it's like, it's full. It's full. I hit refresh. I was like, I'm in.
Yay.
Made it.
Don't mind me eating ice cream.
I love it.
So we had a question. What everybody's favorite color and element? Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who wants
Go
to
ahead
start
and answer that,
Yeah.
Philip.
Dark teal is
Favorite
awesome.
elements.
Ooh, that's a nice
Oh.
one. Put them in favorite element and their
No, you
color.
didn't.
What's your-
I
always-
have an answer.
Let's start at the top and go around.
Yeah.
All right. So
start
Mark,
with my
what is your
computer.
favorite element and color?
Tan. And then one of my favorite elements is the little bamboo 1x1 round with the 3 leaves.
Oh,
Yeah.
So I just use it all the time. So that's one of my favorite pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, dark teal, and I think the cheese slope is really nice.
yeah.
Nice.
But that does it for you. Tim?
Nice.
So I kind of like the basics, and I use these in all of my teaching. So these are spheres and just regular standard colors. But then the only way that you can make these possible are with your knot pieces. So
Yep.
Oh,
you can't see those
Yep.
as well black. You have to have
Yeah.
knots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're huge.
Mhm.
All right, Lauren.
There you go. Yeah, you took mine, Tim. I was also gonna say snot because
too.
they just like
All right.
make everything.
There's a lot
so
of different
much
knots,
better.
though. It's okay.
Snot brick for me. Yeah, and I would say color. I love that baby pink so much. I think it's so beautiful. So
So good.
that's probably my top.
I actually just ordered some. of these. Like
All right,
this.
Don,
Yeah.
you're up next. What's your favorite color and
All right,
element?
I'm gonna blue, so I'm gonna go with the medium as your. 'Cause it's just such a.
Oh,
It just makes me feel
Yes.
so good. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, medium is your, and then my part today, my favorite part is it changes every time I'm building something, is gonna be a 1x1 plate that has the clip on top.
Ooh.
Oh, because I
yeah.
use that in my minifigures with my minifigures, and it looks just like grass. I get it in a sand green. It's like grass. It just really fills in texture.
That's good.
All right.
It looks like
Oh,
Brian.
and I want to say real quick, I want to say thank you to everybody.
I guess
I want to say thank you to everybody in the chat for my birthday wishes.
All right. I'm gonna go with a very classic part for my favorite. I feel like I can never get enough 1x2 plates in any color. I just love them. They're so helpful for sculpting, for making anything at that mini land scale, like at Legoland. I really just can never get enough of those. Favorite color changes all the time. That is very difficult for me. I would say maybe right now, I think dark tan is a cool color and can really help you get some really cool landscapes going on that look a little bit more interesting. So I'll go with that for now.
Cool. Well, thanks for the notes, Turkey Bricks. That's awesome.
I love that.
All right, are we next? Flip it around. All right.
You got yours?
So I got mine in my hand, right there. My big hands. Hang on.
I was gonna say, get your hand out of the way.
So that's the 1x2 modified.
No, it's a 1x2 rounded plate with holes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
That's right. The Philip brick.
What do you think refer to as?
The 1x2 rounded plate with holes, aka the Philip brick.
I love putting that in just about every build that I do because it's so like versatile. But favorite color is got to be like gray. It's pretty lame, but like I'm a castle builder, so dark gray everywhere.
Okay. I usually say this crystal plate as my favorite piece, but I recently discovered that I use this piece in like everything I build.
I was thinking that one too, Maria. Oh my god, that's up
It'll
there
be
for
one
me.
of my favorite pieces, and I want it
Love
in
it.
all colors. And
I love it in like the lilac, the lavender one.
Color is probably the medium door too. I love that. I love that color. I just built something really cute out of that color.
All right, Jen and Susan, you guys are next.
All right, you got one? Okay. So my absolute favorite color, and this is the right now color too, but it's that dark orange.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
Caleb would agree.
My favorite part is, I mean, it's not one part. It has to be critters, like all the little animals. I
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that response.
Good answer.
Yep. The shark.
That's good.
Nice.
There you go.
Love it.
Somebody's got to respond by saying "goat." The goat is their favorite. The goat, get that goat flex in there.
My favorite color right now is the coral. I'm just digging how pretty that is.
That's a good one.
And for Lego Masters, my favorite part would have been anything snot. I love trying to just do all different angles of snot. After this experience, my favorite brick is the 1x2 Technic brick with the axle hole in it. And
I thought you were gonna say Technic.
Technic, that's right. Yeah, and so I'm really excited for everybody to see why that's my new favorite. You'll have to watch and see. You'll have to watch and see.
Such a teaser. Oh my
Like the loaded ball.
Yeah.
Nobody can say anything about ball joints because you give away too much.
Philip's got a new, brick, a brick named after him, and maybe I'll have a brick named after me. We'll see.
Nice. All right, Randall and Dave, what do you guys got?
I think I don't think you have it over here, Dave. Over there. Anyway.
Yeah, what are you looking for?
There's 1x2 version of this. I'm hiding it off screen for a reason. There you go. Yes. 1x2 jumper plate.
Oh
yeah.
Specifically with the notches behind it, so I can offset it. So that's my favorite piece, and my favorite color is that's a really good question. Dark red.
Oh,
Yeah, I like that.
agree with
That's a really good one, Randall. Yep, good color.
Yep,
No.
I'm using that in the mock right now.
Dave, what about you? Are you looking for it?
I'm trying to find my piece. I don't know. I don't know. My favorite piece, I use it in almost everything I build. Just a 1x1 brick with stud on side.
Yeah.
I can't think of any build I do that doesn't have one of these.
Classic.
Yeah.
My favorite color, I don't know. I like white when it's nice and clean.
Yeah. I use this one too. So funny.
I like to think of that as the IKEA brick color.
I also am a fan of snot, and I think like the color that I really like is that like mossy green color on like the haunted house. I think that's a really pretty.
Yeah. We have a name for that color at home that Maria came up with.
Is that me?
Yeah.
Sputum?
She smells the sputum.
What?
Sputum. Sputum green. It looks like
Come on, you want to say hello?
six knot, I guess. I don't know.
I thought Holy Nurse has called it Sputum Green. That's funny.
I think that devalues. Come on, guys.
Nope.
No.
Snot, spit, it's all the same.
Did you have a favorite part, Michelle?
Just snot. I think. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that way.
Sputum and snot. Good.
Okay, snot and then the green color goes well together.
I'll take like the next best essential part, mixel ball joints.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say favorite right now would be like the translucent anything in like clear.
Yeah.
They sparkle. They're like
I feel you with that. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
add them to
Totally.
anything, just a little bit of
A pop, some extra dimension. Love it.
a little bit of glitter.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, could you imagine if they had glitter bricks in like all the colors? Like, I know I've seen them in some of the like teeny tiny ones, but I mean like if they had the solid color with like the glitter on them.
So, I'm trying to remember back from the brick pit. I don't remember a lot of translucent bricks. Like, or plates even.
There was lots of 2x1x2 bricks. But
Yeah,
nothing
1x2,
bigger.
and then plate. Yeah,
There was
nothing
a bunch
bigger.
of 1x2 clear, and then there were some pieces in yellow and some in red. And
Yellow, red.
like 1x1s, 1x2s. That was pretty much it.
All right, Wayne, what do you got for favorite color in brick?
Well, no, I'm a little bit basic. So for my favorite brick, I like anything 2x4 because I know how to use it.
Yes, you do.
And then when it comes to color,
Yeah,
as long as it's blue, I dig it. You know, it has to be some form of blue. And
Love
my favorite blue brick right there was the dark blue and the teal brick combined. Oh man, that was just my favorite to play with.
Gorgeous. Yeah.
And then Zach told me to say it right there, but he loves Technic bricks and anything Technic. So for those who will see Zach, it's like he likes Technic motors, Technic gears, just like there's just a Technic letter for Zach. So yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's all
Hey,
on my end.
I had to put Tim back so I could join. Mark and Steven are still waiting. Do any of you guys want to volunteer for green room so I could bring Mark?
Just
Steve
help us
back?
out.
Yeah.
Okay, and I also want to let you guys know 12 people can be in the green room, but there's even more people trying to bounce in. So I apologize to our other Lego Master fam crew who are aren't able to get in. There's just a limit to how many Masters cast crew can be here at once.
Is this
Moto,
turning
you
into a
Moto,
season
you can
one
green room
versus
me if you have
season
to.
two thing? Season
Sorry,
one
what was
versus
that?
season.
You
Is this
can
turning
green
into a
room me if you
season
have
one
to.
versus season two thing?
No. I didn't. It's just us for tonight. But over time, yeah, if we want to start mixing seasons, we can do that.
Ah, I see.
So Susan and Jen, I'm just gonna put you in the back room for a little while. A touch here as well as myself. I'll bring Mark, Steve, Tim back, and I've got another question I'll display on the screen.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Hey, guys.
Hey, I'm
Good
on the
choices
left
for parts and colors.
All right. So we got a question from Superior Brick Studios. What type of mocks are you best at? All right. So let's start from the bottom and work our way up. How about that?
Okay.
I think that'll be Mark and Steven.
What kind of mocks are you best at?
Yeah, that would be fun.
The smaller the better, actually. I really enjoy. I mean, Lego is you can do anything with it, but I really enjoy the smaller stuff. Characters, characters, and really fine detail, smaller stuff. Really. Obviously, for themes, Castle is my favorite, but I like the small stuff.
Big landscapes. Next.
Big. Yeah, Mark. How big was that castle build that you just posted? Like, how many feet?
It was 8 feet by 5 feet. So 8 feet by 5 feet and about 130,000 people.
So for those of you who don't know that are on the viewing right now, Mark is a massive scale builder, like big castles.
Yeah, bigger the better.
Greek cathedrals.
I'm literally out.
All right, Sam.
All right, so my answer is a little bit different on this one, simply because I come from a business background, and almost every one of the mocks that we do has a meaning. We do a lot of logos for companies, so a lot of the stuff that you see on that brick guy, we've sold most of that stuff off. We don't even have it anymore. That's where I like to work. That's where we like to work and just create that kind of stuff. My son, partner, he's very much like Mark on loves the castles, loves the big, nature type. I mean, you guys are like two people built out of the same cloth, so it's like perfect.
It's a genre, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. And we spent a lot of time putting grass on. That's like we spent a lot of time putting grass on.
Days.
Endless. That's accurate. It's just dark, right? Yeah. Second.
David Randall.
Randall and Dave.
Are you guys building?
Yes. Go ahead, Dave. You first.
I like building like characters. I got a little character right here that I'm working on.
Is that you?
Might be.
I love it.
It has the hair.
Oh, we know who that is.
Wait, are those in your outfits for?
They might be. You guys might recognize this.
that.
Sneak preview.
That's pretty incredible. Wow.
That's awesome.
Wait.
That's so cool.
Oh, that's legit.
Wow.
That's legit.
Love that.
A tip my hat if I had one.
I think I recognize those poses now.
Somebody needs to make a green room then. Somebody needs to make a green room then. Find that area. Brown house.
Make the
There might be
couches.
some things in the works.
Couches, clothes,
Wardrobe.
wardrobe.
The brick background, that one too.
David, I'm really curious on what pose you're going to give me if you end up building my figure.
I have no idea. What could it possibly be?
I don't know.
Interesting. How would I answer this question? I really like, yeah. I really like architecture-based builds. And that's where I can get into the detail, I think, in the building aesthetics and stuff like that. Not necessarily in terms of size or scale, but in terms of the detail that architecture and that type of design allows you to get into, especially with stuff like the jumper brick I was talking about, getting, different types of curvature with that and sculpting is really why I like that one. So probably architecture for me.
So for those who don't know, I want to walk back to Dave's real quick. Dave makes a whole set of life moments out of that scale that he has. What's the official scale called? It's a mini land scale.
So I think it was originally called Mini Land Scale, but I spent a lot of time watching Ian Heath, Ochre Jelly, and he called it Mini Land Plus because it's slightly bigger.
So Dave has done a whole series of stuff. So if you guys are watching this right now, you've probably seen his stuff in the past. But so it's cool that you're continuing that on. And I'm pretty pumped to see what that's going to look like. Looks great. So for us, go ahead?
I I like to make buildings. Actually, the thing I like to do best is like furniture and details and tiny little things because they're so cute. And like, probably one of my favorite tiny things I've ever made is this little itty bitty record player.
It's missing a blue record. It needs a blue record.
Blue record, hot right now.
Well, I'll pull it off. Actually, we're done.
Okay.
But
anyway, yes, I like building tiny things.
So I like building castles. So that's like my jam. Like that's the first mock I ever built coming back on the Dark Ages was a castle. I see Mark and Steven, it's my boys. They also love building.
Life.
I don't have a blue plate. It's so long.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, Natalie.
Tagging me in. Were you tagging me in?
Yeah, go for it, Natalie. Yep, sorry.
I would say probably whatever my kids are in the mood to build. So right now it's like a couple of different like little houses and skyscrapers and apartments and they like to, I say it's mostly my youngest daughter. She likes to renovate them. So, renovate the bathroom and move it from here over to there and take out the shower and make it a tub. And she's very like elaborate with her renovations. So usually whatever gets us hanging out and talking is my favorite to build.
That's awesome.
It's a good reason to build.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me personally, I like Star Wars a lot, so I just like anything right there with legs personally, because I said like, oh, look at this, there's the new ATTE, oh, look at this, it's the AT-AT, or some weird thing we've made right there, but, when Zach comes around right there, it's like, oh, that looks cool, and he somehow gets the thing to start moving, so anything he makes right there, it's like, oh, can I make it move? Can I make it shoot? Can I make it like what, use an FPV camera, right? So it's kind of like for us right there, whenever we're making mocks, it winds up kind of going to the realm of like, some sort of RC car that can do all this crazy stuff. So I think I may be a little bit spoiled because whenever Zach and me are doing anything, it's always never just something static. It's always like, it has to do something. Mm-hmm. So recently, right now, we just got our hands on like, so we're doing like what, a TV spot with the Sacramento Fox station tomorrow. And we made a robot arm. So if you guys are able to tune in and watch that, you should watch our little arm. We've made it look like a little dragon's mouth, so it's going to be kind of fun.
Oh, cool.
We were actually able to make it pick up a full water bottle. So I don't know. We'll see. Well, it's easier to show it than explain. But yeah, anything like that. Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
Awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I like to build stuff that maybe doesn't look necessarily like Lego, like real life objects.
Yes.
Everything you and Natalie made on the show was like beyond beautiful. Seriously, like me and Zach were always horrified, saying like, "Oh,
yes,
man, we just can't match that."
Yes.
Yeah, I don't want to. I can't spoil anything, but like the Natalie Michelle build for episode 1, like. I didn't say anything. I was just going to say it was really beautiful. It really was very beautiful. For some reason.
Walking on eggshells. Mark up close.
Stay out of it, Philip.
Secret.
No more. I'm the one that's more likely to say something I shouldn't.
Literally, all I was going to say was that it's very beautiful, and I was going to call it right there.
It's beautiful,
but no,
it is beautiful.
I got a sensor built in over here.
Oh my god, that's so good.
Anyway, Michelle's turn.
Did you guys notice that I don't know, like, did you guys see all of those trailers? It's like they basically showed like 80% of everything off the show.
Sort of.
You have to wait and see.
Yeah, you have to wait and see. You don't know when anything happens. It's exciting.
Yeah, I've got my nieces and nephews upstairs grilling me on like how many episodes, how many challenges were your favorite? Did you win? Did you not win? And I'm like, you'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, exactly. That's a go-to answer.
Yep. It's like,
keep it
oh,
vague.
you're just gonna have to watch. Oh, no big deal. It's like, okay.
Has it not been forever? Like, finally, the show's over. We just have to wait for the release. You just have to hold it all. Like,
Yeah.
you can't talk about it. Like,
At least we have each other.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
Sorry for the break. I need 2 volunteers to swap out.
Yeah, I got to step off anyway.
For a sec.
Moto, I
So
got to
Tim,
step off anyway.
yeah. So Tim,
I'm
if
gonna-
you
you can get me.
Yeah, we can go through.
Okay, Wayne, I'll green room you. Tim, if you drop, we can bring a new master in who's been waiting in the chat.
Yeah, we'll see
Okay,
you guys.
Tim, have a great evening.
All right, say
Later.
hi, Tim. Say hi, Tim.
Oops.
I'm counting. What we have.
Maria. There's
I don't know
Susan
what
Jen.
happened. What just
back.
dropped?
And is Dawn? Did Dawn
Oh, we
want
missed
to talk about
Dawn.
her
Dawn's not here.
Oh, we're back again.
Okay, that's better.
There's Dawn.
Sorry about that.
I'm back.
We're back. We're back.
And we're back.
All right,
And we're
now
back.
Used.
And
There's
we'll need-
leftover
we'll need-
mods that people like to build.
Don, Brian, and Lauren have gone
And
yet.
then Susan and Jen have to go yet.
They just
too.
got
And Moto.
And Moto.
We don't have to go.
Jen's like,
I need. I'm gonna just preemptively ask. I'm gonna ask for one
I love
person to
Susan.
volunteer if a new cast member comes in to
Yeah,
swap.
if a new one comes in, you can bounce us out.
Okay, I'll do that.
And then we'll hang out in the green room for a bit.
Don't want any spoilers too, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm
Is
not gonna
Dawn-
spoil who
Dawn
it is.
next to go? Who's next? Who's next?
I think
Don's up.
Okay. My favorite thing to build is whatever I am currently building, because I go through so many different kinds of things. I do architecture, I do scenes, I do minifig scale things, and I made myself a birthday cake.
Happy birthday. Beautiful.
And I want to
Happy
say
birthday,
hi to Jack. He's in the chat. He's not available, I don't think, to join us, but he is following us. So I want to say hi to Jack, and my sister Deneen is on there too. It's on the chat too.
Nice to meet you.
Is she
Maria.
Brickworm?
She is Brickworm. Yes, that's my sister. That's our sister. I keep saying my sister. I forget there's Jack.
Is she Richard?
Yes, can you hear us?
Hold
on,
I got way too many windows. That's our sister. I keep saying my sister. I forget there's
Hey, just hold on, guys. So Richard, you have to shut down YouTube because otherwise the feedback loop from the audio of it playing is going to come back. Okay.
You're muted.
You're muted.
I didn't
There we
even know
go.
I was in the room yet.
Surprise!
I'm warm welcome.
It was a little overwhelming to hear all the voices. Trust me, it was as bad for you as it was for me.
Congratulations,
Welcome
you're on.
to
Sorry
the
about that.
party.
Sorry it took a while.
This is my first time using StreamYard, so give me a second while I figure out where I'm looking.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, we'll let them. Who wants to answer the question and stall for time?
I think we got Brian and
Getting
me,
used to it.
and then
Okay.
Susan and Jen.
Yeah,
Brian.
I'll jump in. I like to build architectural builds. I really like that more medium scale. That there have been some sets actually lately, like that Empire State Building or that new Taj Mahal that came out. I really like things in that scale. And I love movies. I'm like a huge movie buff. So like scenes and characters from my favorite movies is like, I just love that stuff. Yeah.
So good. And then I'll go after Brian. I think for me, it's probably going to be some landscape and also definitely water. I love building water scenes. I also love just building greenery, grass, flowers. That sort of situation brings me a lot of joy. I really like subtle detail and motion within it also. It really looks real. So that's what I find a lot of joy in.
So a castle builder.
Basically.
Join the team.
We're all little castle parts.
You want to go?
Susan, Jen?
Yeah.
My favorite stuff to build, hands down, are mosaics. Huge portraits, just huge. That's what I love. Sculpture is also very fun. and then mini, like tiny stuff. I know, like big or really, really small. But mini's been really fun lately too. Just doing micro scale stuff has been a blast. But that's what I like, mosaics.
Yeah, and I have to agree with Brian. I like to build the buildings, larger scale buildings if I have the brick, anything like that.
Awesome.
Richard.
Is it my turn?
And
Is it my
Moto.
turn?
Yeah,
No.
Moto.
Oh,
What kind of creations do you like to make?
Is it my turn?
Sure, Richard. Why don't you go?
Okay. Yes. So I love building with color, but I like just building things that I can kind of get lost in. So as Lauren was talking about, like building water or grass, like it doesn't matter how many bricks or plates that you use. After a while, you just start putting stuff down, and over time, you look back at it and you're just like, wow, that's actually really nice. Like it doesn't, even if it's just like one color, it just really just stands out. So, different, like earth, water, and in terms of colors, it would be like, blue, brown, and green. Like those color combinations like really speak to me. And I feel like when you put them all together in like different blocks, it just comes alive. You know what I mean? It's something that you can see from far away. It's something that looks really great up close. So I enjoy like things that are connected to nature.
I feel you on that for sure.
Richard, you're such a poet. I love it.
I know.
Richard was the guy standing outside the green room large door, writing in his notebook, looking off in the distance. That's what I remember. So yes, the heart of a poet.
There's a parking lot, but yes, yeah. that parking lot, it is quite the sight. You got some
It's
grass
seared into everyone's memory. Yes.
Nissan.
It's seared in our mind, whether it's night or day.
Yeah.
Did anybody ever notice? Sorry, I'm thinking. Yes, I can say this. Did anybody ever notice that during some of the breaks that somebody would bring a hammock from crew and would like put it up in the trees back behind? For like those windows, you could like look back there. There was somebody that would bring a hammock, and during their lunch break, they would like pop it out.
Oh, that'd be so nice.
Like,
oh my god.
I did not notice that.
Lego Masters Season 3, they're all going to bring hammocks and be extremely
bring
disappointed that they will
hammocks.
not have a place to hang them.
Will they let them outside?
No.
Oh, careful, they might
At
have
what
to
time of
build
the
a
day?
hammock. The challenge. You have to build a hammock that you can sit in. Careful.
Oh god.
Well, season 1 showed us how to build a bridge that could hold 1,000 pounds, so it's definitely doable, guys. We can do
It's
this.
doable.
Mhm.
I'll
Moto,
answer the
what's your
question.
answer?
Yeah, and then I'll go on to the next question. I build large scale stuff, not castles or landscape along like a large surface. I build large scale stuff that's freestanding. So, sorry, the wolf behind me. That was my first mock, was that spaceship over there, but it's good size, and then it just keeps getting bigger. So I'm still trying to recreate. I had a spaceship that was 2 meters tall. It was 7.5 feet tall, and then I could pick up and swoosh it. It's a Technic spaceship.
Oh wow!
So everything I do, the scale gets away from me, and I just always, I don't know why, I just always build relatively large scale stuff. But yeah, sculptures and also spaceships. So I like magical spaceships, and then I also like doing the mixed sculptures.
Nice.
I'll show something. Here's a good question.
Find out when we were at sticking to that.
So for those of you,
But can we do it?
I'm so bad at hard eyes. So bad at it. I got in trouble so much for that.
So first we should explain for the chat. There is a code called hard ice. It means you have to be quiet on set because something else is going on, or some other aspect of production's going on where they don't want the mics or the channels or the comms flooded. And all the cast has to be quiet when it's hard ice. And yes, some folks are better at it than others.
I never heard hard
That
ice.
was
I
pretty
just
bad.
heard ice like, numerous times, and that's when I knew it was like, okay, it's real right now. Like, there's no wiggle room.
It's getting serious.
No.
Okay, we had another one, and I want you guys to be gentle when you answer this.
Uh-oh.
It's not. It's nothing really bad. But Joseph Sawada, where was it? Let's show this one.
Oh.
It was wonderful.
I'll start out. I'd say it was all fast casual. There was a menu option. You got choices, except for when everything hits the fan in production unexpectedly. Then things go sideways pretty quick.
Yeah.
But it was a rarity. But everyone will remember the times when it did go sideways, because when it's unexpected, your food choices become extremely limited.
They made
Just having granola bars for
our dietary.
Yeah, you have the granola bars in the Gatorade, and just kind of go off of that.
Oh yeah. That was another question of, did we request anything? But no, I remember it was like, there was a lot of Gatorade and energy bars to get you through because of dehydration, also just energy.
Yeah.
Because the set's pretty toasty, and also you're working so fast that it is like a sports competition.
I
went through
quite a lot of hours at a time.
Yeah, I started taking note. At one point, I went through 6 liters of water in one session. And the poor sound person noticed it, because when they took the sound gear off, it was like a sheet of soppy wetness.
Oh my gosh, I would get so distracted. I would forget to eat and drink until it's been like so long. That's good. I wish I'd been better about it.
Yeah, same. I get dehydrated.
Yeah. Because my brain was not thinking on it. Yeah.
I was definitely requesting Gatorade after a certain point. Constantly.
There's always that balance of like, okay, I know I need to. That means
that's good time.
Times.
Oh, we had it so good. They have no idea.
I drank more Gatorade on stats than ever in my life.
Oh, dang. We didn't get any of that.
What? Jelly beans and gummy bears.
I personally look forward to
That was pre-COVID times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to know where the gummy bears and jelly beans were on our
I love that.
No.
Season one, and jelly. We did not have that. COVID kind of restricted us on
totally
what would be available.
Yeah.
I think
the protocols really kind of locked down the stuff we could do.
That you were offered.
Do we have a volunteer for tribute to bring Maria and Philip back?
I'll duck out for a while. I gotta do a little something, and then you can bring me back in later.
You got it. Oh, that was a little hard cut, but there we go. Hi, Philip.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome back.
And Maria. Oh, wait.
Didn't even know she was gone.
Dude, I was just in my head down, like working on a build. So yeah.
In the Lego zone.
I'll get her to come down here.
Here's a very easy question to answer. If it's so hot on stage, how many outfits would you go through in a day of filming?
I only had the one.
There's only the one, bro.
Yeah.
One outfit. You could not get that dirty when you were eating either, because you just had one.
Yeah, I wish I had the photo to post it.
No,
But
things
like,
on TV, because
Oh, I have a photograph of the lunch outfits of choice, but I don't think I'll publish it unless they get permission.
yeah. So like we had the masks because COVID, right? And then we had like these like full body things we had to wear while we were eating. So you were like, you look like you're about to go into surgery, like instead of being on Lego Masters. Yeah, exactly.
It was sort of like a horror film when we started to get dressed up. It looked like, it did. It looked like Dexter or something. It was pretty weird.
Well, especially when you're in a lab coat, Moto.
Well, the lab coat was white. So what was crazy is I took the lab coat off and then I put that on just to make sure I didn't ever get anything on that white lab coat, because
I mean, in case like the
stain,
cuffs or anything,
slightest stain, a wardrobe would have been all over me for that.
Yeah,
luckily,
you probably know a thing or two about it getting hot on set in that lab coat.
Well, Brian, you had. Let's go through. Who do you guys think had the worst of it as far as like having layers and all that stuff?
Well, I was the opposite though, where I have on a small dress and it always was freezing in the morning, so I was cold. But then I was fine like the midday because then it got warm.
Yeah, and I had
Started
the
off
reverse. I
brutal, and then
was fine in the morning when it was a cool Georgia
Mhm.
morning, and then as it started to heat up through the day, it was pretty bad.
Sorry about
Brian,
the
you
Georgia
had
weather, by the way.
What's that?
Sorry about the Georgia weather. Bipolar weather.
Oh yeah.
Brian, where's your jacket?
Where's the jacket? Should I bring it out right now?
It doesn't exist in real life. Wear in real life.
You notice I'm very intentionally
Yeah, I was-
wearing a short sleeve shirt.
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna.
How Brian
I was gonna ask
dresses.
Brian
I
and
see you pull a blazer out from behind your chair, like
yeah. I'm just like,
Yeah, Brian, you had jackets for days. You had jackets for
yeah,
days.
Brian, you had layers on, right? And Natalie,
I had layers.
Natalie and Michelle, you guys had like some pretty intense jumpsuits. But was it multiple layers or was it okay?
Susan,
you know,
Jen.
one from
Yeah, Susan and
episode
Jen.
one that we've all seen in the promos, like it had buttons, it had zippers, and a tie. So every time that I was trying to stay hydrated and drink water and have to use the bathroom 25 times, it was a whole ordeal. Whole ordeal.
That reminds me because Jen and Susan had to be wearing rompers all day.
You guys,
Sweater.
Oh my God.
Susan probably
I
had
definitely
the worst
had it
of all of us, I'd say.
I don't know what you think, Michelle.
I was fine with it. Like I just had the zipper one, so it was good. I felt for Jen and Susan for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. It's
Hey,
Yeah.
Moto. Serious question for Moto though.
Sure.
Was the lab coat a competitive advantage?
Yes and no.
You did have pockets. I had
Yeah,
negative
so-
pockets.
Yeah.
I wish I could have grabbed. I was just using my hands.
Yeah, so you trade heat for storage capacity because
Yeah.
because you have a
Oh,
pocket here,
Man, those pockets would have been the best.
inside pocket. Look at the size of that sucker.
That's so
So
nice.
inside pocket there, inside pocket there,
Mhm.
outside pocket there, outside pocket, double inside of pocket, there and there. So I could get at least one tray's worth of stuff into separate pockets. It was almost like having a military rucksack, just packing it in and then just running back. So yeah, it was a great storage system, man. It was like that was brilliant.
All right.
And I have to say thank you, Moto. He was standing next to me on the risers and would let me use his pockets because I didn't have any pockets. And I put my safety glasses in Moto's pocket and my mini pig in Moto's pocket. And it was great. So thank you, Moto, for sharing your pockets.
I was the season 2 mule of choice.
I guess leading into that question with the jackets, do you think we're going to see more lab coats at conventions going forward?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Moto cosplay.
Yes, Moto
I-
Moto
cosplay.
cars cosplay.
Yes.
Oh god.
Okay, now the
You know that's
challenge
coming.
is
It would be a
You gotta do it.
Paris Moto cosplay because Paris had one too. We're gonna suffer with that. That guy was working it.
If you can
So I
share
want to
more,
see
I'm
more
curious how that
blazers
came about.
at conventions. I want to see more lab coats at conventions, and I absolutely want to see rompers. If I don't see rompers, I'm going to be disappointed.
Or a romper for all you fellas.
Romper.
You guys can use your
You wear one, I will
Lego shirt.
autograph it for you.
I'm curious as well with what Brian
flamingo
asked about
shirt.
how the
Flamingo shirt.
Moto. How did the lab coats come to be? If you're allowed to answer that,
Ooh.
is that secret or is
Or
that
if
okay?
anything, the logistics of them, like how do you and Paris have matching ones? Like, because that's yours. You know, I'm just curious about all the ins and outs of the lab coats because they're amazing.
He might have
Yeah.
to answer that later, class.
I don't know.
You have to wait and see.
you have to wait and see.
Lab coat.
Ooh, Richard's making
I know. I
dinner.
saw Richard's has some pasta. I think
Sorry.
Yeah,
pasta, wine.
I'm debating because
long
it might be covered in the introduction of our team, so I don't.
Got
that would
you.
be a
Okay.
spoiler, right?
Yeah.
Maybe
Now-
we'll come back
fair.
after
All right,
episode
all right.
one.
Right.
maybe.
So I can't do that yet, but
all right.
So Paris and I, we both independently had to buy our own lab coats, right? Just like any of the stuff that you bring to set. I got lucky. I have a medical supply store 15 minutes away in the same mall that the Lego store is in. So I went, I looked it up. I was able to try them on and I got one that was tailored pretty well. I do think, I think Pars is fitted pretty well. Yeah. But they weren't the same brand and they weren't the same cut. There are slight differences between them because they weren't the same brand. I was surprised. There are different brands and they have slightly different ways that they're cut and put together. But to the casual on camera stuff, it's going to look the same.
Yeah, that totally answers my question. I thought they were a matching set, so I was
They're
just
not.
curious how that.
Yeah, they're
okay.
totally sourced independently from totally
Nice.
different parts of the U.S. and
cool.
Just
Moto, have you worn your lab coat? Have you worn your lab coat to Lego store yet?
No, I don't wear it around, guys. I just put it on this.
It's time to start. That's right.
No, I love the print of my shirt so much that it covers them up, so I don't wear it
epic
around.
shirt. Honestly, the print
Yeah.
is so cool.
The shirt is epic. Yeah, I think the outfit I wore in episode 1 I've never worn before. I wore it then, and it's they're my clothes. I've never worn them together like that.
Yep. So who got to wear like up to like 80 or 90% of their own clothes?
Me.
I heard it was a couple.
Me. I just basically in the back of my closet, including a jacket that I never wore. And then when I put it on, they were like, "Oh, like I need to steal that." And I'm like, "Really? Like I didn't even really like this." But they said it has a color, so here we go.
Without giving away how many episodes.
Remember,
Yeah.
we've only all been on one episode.
Right. Without giving away anything about episodes, when we did our initial wardrobe pictures before we even went to Atlanta, they were like, "Oh, give us 15 outfits," and I was like, "I don't have 15 outfits." So I was like digging in the back of my closet, and I was like, "Oh, look, here's a skirt I haven't worn in a long time. It'll probably look cute with this tank top, even though I would never wear a tank top without like a sweater or something." So I put it on in the picture, and I was like, "It's a throwaway outfit," and that was the one they picked for episode 1. I was like,
I know that was like me. It was the one dress I brought, and then that ended up.
Yeah.
I had one laser photo, and they were like, "That's it."
Yeah, I was going to give some background to the. Oh, Jack's got to go. I was going to give some background to the chat where you assemble your outfits and you submit things, and things happen, and then you get there, and some folks get their, their looks updated. I'll say. As they go through, and some folks they are allowed to persist with what they have. I think if I'm thinking Michelle, Natalie, you guys pretty much went through clean. I went through pretty clean. I got a compliment from the wardrobe department that I was like, well, all these other people, they're doing things whatever, and she just leaned in and she's like, you're good. Just like, I was like, yes, okay.
Yeah. Hey, can we give a shout out to the wardrobe department though?
Wardrobe.
Fantastic.
And I was going to say, I'll bet Caleb and Jacob wore their real clothes the whole time too. I think they looked very comfortable in their clothes.
Yeah, they went through pretty clean too. I want to give one little personal Moto story from nerding out from the production side. I was chatting with one of the wardrobe people, and I asked them like, "Oh, have you worked on anything that you can tell me you've worked on, that I would recognize?" And he goes, "Oh yeah, I was working on Black Lightning on the CW, and I lost my junk because I watched that show obsessively. I don't know why, but I was like, I forgot that they shot in Atlanta, Georgia, and I think the person had, was rolling with that crew and then was doing Lego Masters, and I lost my junk, man, when I heard that."
I will say, and I think not giving anything or anybody away, but there is a database, the Internet Movie Database that people know about, right? That contains a lot of people that work on the show. So if you go when everything goes live on IMDb, you can start clicking through profiles and find out what people's stuff have done. And there's some pretty legit wardrobe people on that show. And just in general, all the production have done some crazy stuff.
Yeah, well, Therese worked on Walking Dead.
Yeah, just the idea that the guy had worked on the costumes for all the superheroes, though I didn't ask him. I was too afraid, but I just kind of nerded out. I was like, oh my God, it's one of my favorite shows, and I left it at that. But yeah.
Moto, I want to see your shirt. Moto, I want to see your T-shirt. Everybody was talking about your T-shirt.
Space Midnight and Pirate. Love it.
Paul's wearing a Lego shirt. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Steven's
Yeah,
got a Lego shirt on.
every single T-shirt I wear every day to work is
Yeah.
a Lego themed.
And I've got my lug shirt on.
There you go. There you go.
It's actually Susan's shirt. I'm wearing Susan's clothes.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have I have one piece of like Lego clothing that actually fits, and it was because it was custom ordered from my lug, and I don't even have it on.
You would be way too warm in it right now.
Like the problem is like my height, like normal shirts just don't fit, so they're like belly shirts on me. So like I can't wear cool Lego shirts.
We need to see those, Philip. The world needs to know.
No, the world does not need to know.
I can't wait until everybody gets to see just how tall Philip is. It is amazing.
That was like
It
Brian's
will blow your
first reaction too in the hotel. It was like, he's so tall.
Okay, so
He's a full foot taller than I am.
I will say though, I felt among like people that were least close in height because Mark and Steven, you guys are no joke. Richard is they've also quite tall, as is both like pretty much all the guys on the show except for Caleb, and even the ladies were quite tall. Like Susan and Jen, you guys were quite tall.
I'm 5'2" over here. Hi, nice to meet you guys.
My favorite thing was seeing Philip and Maria standing next to each other, but then putting their hands together. Did you guys see when they did that? Philip's hand spread and Maria's hand spread are exactly the same.
Oh yeah.
Because she plays piano.
Your hand.
Look at this.
I can't.
You
She's
can reach
actually
just as far as you can.
Wow.
Oh my god.
My hands
are
were telling us to
way
be
smaller
quiet.
than
They're quite a bit smaller than mine.
Aww.
Giant hands.
But I remember like risers, right? So they like moved us around a ton, and I ended up like on the end.
In the front row.
In the front row, which I've never been in my life.
Yeah, they were trying to figure out like height
Behind me.
positioning for everybody that first episode.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think you would have been too tall on the back row.
Yeah.
I know, because I remember like I was in the back row. You can see that with Brian.
Mm-hmm.
We had a question about what was it like meeting Will.
So we are like massive Will Arnett fans from like Arrested Development days. Obviously,
Yes.
Lego Batman and the Lego Movie and all that stuff. So it was like Maria's like goal to get Will to say all his like famous lines from Arrested
Every
Development.
time he came to talk to us, I was like, all right, what are we going to go for today?
Yeah.
I was highly successful, I have to
Yes.
add. I don't know if any of that will come across.
They'll probably all get caught, but
Oh, yeah, he was
We love
really, really nice.
Yeah,
Super,
he's
super
certainly a
nice.
nice guy, very funny.
yeah,
Yeah,
I would
very
say that
funny.
that was one of the things too, is that you're always like, they always say don't meet your heroes. Will by far exceeded any expectation. He was really a fantastic individual.
Yeah,
So
he was.
it was
He was very, very professional,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he warmed up and was just
Yeah.
like so fun
Yeah.
to talk to.
I wish I could have nerded out with him more about like Arrested Development and Lego Batman stuff. There just wasn't enough time.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I know. I know.
Then when
He'd
you're
be there and
focusing
maybe
on the
like
build.
20 minutes later, why is he still here? We need to build.
Yeah, and then there's that we gotta build, right?
You're like trying to build as fast as you can, and you're almost like, go away. Really cool person that I want to talk more to.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I know, I was cracking up. I brought up Arrested Development to him once since Brian and I are originally from a town just across from the
Yep.
town that show takes place. And
Banana
he
stand.
said the banana stand line, and I was just like, oh my god, it's amazing. I can't remember like if he said it and then he just cracked a few jokes about it, and that was like, oh, incredible. Because I go to the actual banana stand at Balboa Island,
Yeah.
and so it's cool hearing him say that. So it's
Right,
just
Lauren, photo or didn't have
My mind was blown when you.
I sent you all a photo. Yeah, I sent you a photo. It's in the chat. Yeah.
There's
So I went around. There's
two.
actually two. There's two, and they compete against each other. There's two banana stands, and they compete. Yeah. So next time, whenever you guys come visit, when we do our Legoland trip, come to Balboa. We'll get some chocolate
Yeah,
frozen
yeah, some
bananas.
chocolate.
We'll send a picture.
There.
This is the year of road trips.
Yeah.
What if,
Yeah.
Lauren, what if we don't have any money?
There's money in the banana stand. No. There's money in the banana stand. You gotta get real close. You gotta get real close.
Real close.
No touching! No touching!
It's so good. It's so good. Yes. So it's so fun. But yeah, overall, Will, great guy. So fun and so professional. Yeah, it was really good.
There are moments in the show where there are certain cast members that had fantastic experiences with Will, and I cannot wait to see those. And I there's like they're gonna make it on there
so hard.
Oh my god!
We're all thinking about exactly the same thing, and I cannot wait to see it.
Yeah.
I cannot wait.
I'm thinking of a specific thing.
I think there's a handful of things that will not make the show that were equally as funny. That it's like hilarious moments, but there's no way that that's
I know.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's fine.
There's a lot of
Well,
that.
that'll just be between us. That'll just be between us. We'll have there has to be some things that are sacred, so that's fine.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Or
It's
we could
so many
reenact them
hours.
in a year. We can just reenact them later after it's all done. At like a
Make
convention.
them out of Lego. Make them out of Lego.
I apologize. I put Randall and Dave in the green room. Was there anyone who wanted to volunteer?
Well, I need to hop off because we're doing family movie night. So
bye, Natalie.
What movie are you watching?
We're
Bye,
gonna
Natalie.
Bella.
I watched that last night.
Oh,
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I'm
hop
gonna
off
dig
here.
too because I think my family should eat the food that I made them. So
Bye,
Richard and Natalie.
take care.
You guys.
I'll wait for you guys to quit, and then I'll just add them back in, boop, like that.
Just like that. Welcome back.
Just like that. All right. I'm gonna do a little. Let's see who. Let's try this. I didn't want to cover up.
Walking around.
Oh wait.
Even get the center
Michelle,
square.
no, that didn't work. Sorry, Michelle.
Ooh, this is fun.
Oh well, this is a bit. It's about as good as it's gonna get.
That's all right.
Although I can do this.
Brady squares going on here.
Right?
Yeah.
Is anyone else
So I'm
doing
gonna just
anything?
I'm gonna put the logo to substitute for Maria.
Yeah, she's actually coming right back down though.
Oh.
Is anyone else doing anything fun for the premiere?
So we
on
have
Tuesday?
like the place of worship that we go to, we're using the space, and I'm a little worried it's gonna be crazy. So it'll be fun. And Maria's whole family's in town, so that's like 30 people as it is. So
Wow.
Everyone's gonna want a picture with you.
So
Get
how many
ready.
people do you think will be there for your
So
premiere?
right now there's like at least over 100 people that are gonna be there. So
Oh, what?
That is awesome.
Family. That's a big
yeah.
family.
Yeah, so that's right. 30 of them are gonna be family though. So that's like a third of them, right? So
Awesome.
Dude, that's awesome.
Still, man, it's like either premiere or it's a wedding. Your choice.
yeah, I will say though, super excited that so COVID restrictions being pulled back, we can actually do this stuff is really exciting. And my work has been chomping at the bit to do a work event. So we're actually doing something for episode 2 at work. So that's gonna be really fun.
Amazing.
People at work don't know about it, but I got handouts, specific stuff for episode 2 stuff that obviously we can't talk about, but
Yeah.
That is so exciting.
Well,
That's really cool.
Susan and Jen, you guys rented out an entire movie theater, didn't you?
We did. We have an entire movie theater, 450 seats. I've got crowd
my
control. It's insane. It's going to be so
Whoa.
much fun. We're doing a meet and greet before. We're doing Lego games before. We're doing a little Q&A afterwards. There were just too many people in the community that we wanted to watch this with. And post-COVID, we're all like, let's have a party. Let's
do
have
it.
a Lego party. Let's go.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Great.
Wow.
Oh, I can't even.
I know, it's like Brian and I are having maybe less than 30 people, and I'm like, this is the most people ever.
I know.
That's because it's post-COVID.
It's funny. I think I got you guys beat
Getting into
because my son has not been vaccinated and I take him everywhere. He and I are going to watch it together with my wife because the COVID age range isn't low enough yet to where he can get vaccinated. So I still can't go out anywhere because I've got a small art director tagging along with everything, and he's like, just promise we'll watch the show together. So I made him this promise. And that's it. Yeah, so small art director and myself are gonna hang out with my wife, and I'm gonna try to film it, which means my wife is probably gonna be watching it upstairs, and then he and I are gonna be watching it downstairs because she has like a no camera policy. But we're gonna be doing the whole double stream on the Fox Now app on the Fire Stick and having a good time. So yeah, it's funny. It's like hundreds down to like 3. Somewhere in that range.
I'm closer to the 3. I think we're gonna have like 15 people or something, like us, and then my sister and her family, and my parents. So
now I think ours is probably more similar to that. I can't count, but it's probably more like 20, less than 20. I don't know.
But that's what's kind of amazing about this, whether we've got 100 people together or 3 people together, we're doing it all together.
It's going to be so fun. And then we can all discuss it after it's aired. I'm so excited for that. It's just everything.
I will give you guys a hint, depending on your time zone, okay? So I'm in the Mountain West, and for the West Coast, shut your phone down 2 hours because the airing is going to be done before you're able to watch it. Right.
I'm going to turn off the notifications.
Well-meaning people are going to be trying to notify you and saying things, and they don't mean to be wrong. They just don't realize that you may not have seen it, and then they're going to start commenting on things about the show. So
we'll be seeing it 3 after you guys. So I'm planning on probably like turning off all my notifications so that I'm not prompted to go on anything. And just taking photos and posting them to social media afterwards so that I don't accidentally go on social media and then see something is what I'm thinking. You have to play it carefully.
No, I'm just gonna 2 hours ahead. I'm just gonna shut it all down, and
that's really helpful. I hadn't thought about that. So it's us and Michelle and West Coast, right?
Michelle and Moto get watch an hour before us for some reason. Oh no, Moto's already on an hour before us.
And Zach and Wayne.
So he's earlier. I think it's only you and I and Zach and Wayne who are.
So the time zones, the announcements, I've seen 8-9. I've also seen 8-7. I've seen all these different announcements, but in general, when they air East and Central together, and then they do Pacific and Mountain together.
And will we be seeing it at the same time, Moto?
What?
Will we be watching ours at the same time then?
If it follows season 1, Susan, Jen, Lauren, Brian, and me are all going to be watching it at the same time.
Oh, okay, then it's not just us and Wayne.
And I'm in Arizona. So my time's weird. I don't know. I don't even know what time I am.
Yeah.
Because you guys don't change your clocks, right?
Yeah, we don't. Yeah.
Lucky.
Really?
Curious.
Yeah. So right now we're same as California time. So, but we don't. We're not but we're showing at like 7, and you guys are at 8, right?
So you may see it before us. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really crazy.
Nice.
So I'm to be very careful.
Worry about it.
Yeah, you guys are
I'm good.
so lucky.
You're first.
You guys are so lucky.
You guys have got it made.
Yeah.
You guys are just going to be first up.
That was like when the first commercial came out and you guys saw it. And
I know.
We have to wait 3 more hours for it to air.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Mark, you've got some. Yeah. So back to the premiere. I work at a store that sells Lego. Mostly, it's not affiliated with the Lego group, but it's pretty big. And a whole crew was really excited when they found out I was on Lego Masters. So they're gonna. One of our employees has a big basement. It's like a movie theater.
What?
Yeah. There should be about 45, 50 people.
Wow.
And they're all really into Lego.
Yeah, they're all nerds.
Yeah.
They're gonna love it. Oh my gosh.
So what you guys should do is, if you do have it, connect a power source to a camera and just don't put it facing the audience and not toward the screen, and just get a little snippet, because I would love to see just what it's like for all of you to have an experience at home. And then what I could do is I could I'm not going to talk about another video we're working on, but we could cut it together like that other video, where it's like I could cut a couple. I could snip like 30 seconds or 15 seconds of everybody watching the season 1 episode together.
I would love that.
So would that be a fun collage project for us to put out there?
Yeah. That would be.
Yeah, someone put that on the secret chat for the rest of the people who aren't here. Like, hey, just get the camera on you for 30 seconds.
I just took notes, so I'll put it on the chat as soon as we're done.
Oh, nice. Thanks, Jen.
All right, Jen's on it.
And I'll stand up a folder. Like I do.
Yeah.
I had to increase my Google. I had to increase the capacity of our shared space because it was complaining.
Are you having to pay for that?
Oh yeah, I've always paid it. I just had to pay more.
Oh,
it's all good.
Moto.
A few bucks on PayPal.
Moto.
Nah. Oh, I will take. We are getting pretty late. I think we'll go for an hour and a half. We'll stop in about 10 minutes.
All right.
Man, I was gone fast.
I know. That's what I was thinking too.
Okay. Yeah,
You can
next
see how
time
much
I'll be
fun
sure
we
to
have
put a
together.
big clock up here, and it'll start counting down. And half the people will get PTSD and not want to come back.
Lights turn red.
Gosh, I thought you meant like an analog clock, like a nice one, not a digital. Big red digital.
No red digital clock, please.
A big wall of displays with animation and and it'll start like go, and then my lights will go red and stuff. I wouldn't do that to you guys.
It's funny because like
minutes left. Steven, you should get Moto a giant watch to put up there.
Yes, you are a watch guy. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, and my grandpa's old watch back there.
Nice,
I love
nice.
it. A while ago, so I'm wearing his.
I was going to try to glam this place up, and I was people who came in early. I was telling them I was rendering out an animation, like this beautiful countdown animation, music and everything, and then the whole computer cooked, and so I had to reboot it really quickly before starting the stream. That's why we just kind of jumped live, but I'll get more polished over time.
Moto, can I say I absolutely love that your background is ball joints. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Everybody's
I was
watching,
joking.
like, what is
I was
going on
joking
with
about
that
that earlier.
I think only other people that really understand are like season 1 people. Like,
Season 1 would understand the ball joints too. I think that's just a common. I'm pretty sure maybe if we asked around the world, people might talk about mixel joints. You never know. We should try asking that sometime. Let me take a look. I do have a different background. If that's triggering you, I can always switch. I can always switch to the Apollo stuff.
That's good. I like the ball joints. Ball joints are great.
Let's come on the clock. Like they use it as a device on season 1, right, to really make amp up the pressure and stuff. But it's 10 times as much when you're actually there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And it's just how fast time goes.
Yeah.
I would like.
You look up and you're like,
a
wait,
large
that
amount of time has never felt so
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
So true.
Yeah,
It's
and that's
funny.
all-
It's like, we lost someone. Okay. For me, at the beginning, time was going very fast, and then it progressively, like as my adrenaline kept kicking in at like 1 hour, 30, 15, 10, 5, time started. I was turning to Barry Allen, the Flash. Like time started to slow down. Like the last 15 minutes was like Neo in the Matrix, man. It was like stuff.
Feel
Was
your
just
heart
like,
pumping.
Yeah, I thought my chest was going to explode. It just like time started to slow down and dilate down to the last couple seconds.
Mm-hmm.
I would say it was the opposite for me. It's like at first everything would be going by so fast, and then all of a sudden there's only like an hour left. I'm like, oh, where did that go? So now, then it's
yeah. It was weird because the last hour could feel really long for me, but the first, I'd say the first 3 hours were about normal, but like halfway through, it could get really quick. Like it was never consistent. Like it was so frustratingly inconsistent for me. Sometimes it was really quick. Sometimes it was really slow. I don't know. I don't know.
Was it faster or slower when you were talking to either the Brickmasters or Will?
Slower.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, you know it.
My son wants to say hi.
Hello.
Oh,
This
it's
is
right in with
Austin.
your team. The hair.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should be team hair. Yep.
Man.
Team hair.
Two more
Oh,
years,
the moto
man.
flip.
Yeah, he's
Two
not
more
allowed
years. Two more
till he
years, and
keeps,
you'll have it.
catches up with Moto. Moto's got really long hair.
Moto, show him your ponytail again.
There it is.
Yeah, that's
There it
years.
The ultimate hair. Hear me,
down,
bro.
to the, down to the waist.
Mm-hmm.
It takes about 3 years to grow out. So you got about 2 more years, I'm guessing. Once you get the shoulder length, it's about 2 more years, and you'll get it down to your back.
You guys should see our sister's hair. Actually, it goes past her waist.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
And
long.
it's long.
Commitment.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think Sarita has longer hair than myself, but I never could figure it out
Probably.
because she had it braided.
Her hair was always done up perfect.
That was
Oh,
amazing.
yeah, it was gorgeous.
Yeah, and then me, Susan, and Jen had to have ours rolled up and pinned so that they would hopefully stay.
Georgia
No.
Did
humidity
Mom have that
mark
too,
is
Don? Did you
even.
have the roller
Sorry.
also?
Yeah,
Don
they
had
were
it rolled.
Yeah.
It was the four of
It was
us.
constant.
Yeah.
I mean, every time they
Maria
stopped,
was okay.
hair was in there doing it again. I'm like, oh my gosh.
It's like
Just
Maria's
keep
hair
it
was like
this, it'll be
perfect.
Oh,
fine.
Maria's hair was perfect.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Same with Michelle and
Yeah.
Natalie's.
Right?
Mine was a struggle.
Yeah, Michelle,
lucky.
Natalie, Lauren, Dawn, Susan, Jen. You guys were in the seats longer than I was. Mine was not
Oh
that bad.
yeah. Oh yeah. It was a long time.
We were the first ones in every day.
Yeah. And it felt like the last one's out.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, Moto, you wanna flip our frame around?
Yep, I'll flip it now. I like it. I like it.
There we go.
I can duck out of it. There we go.
Maria's back.
We have a special
Yeah, what-
Yeah,
Yeah,
do you guys want to meet my twin? She's not literally my twin, but her laugh is just like mine. This is my sister Caitlin.
There we go.
These are all my Lego Masters friends. Not all of them, but a lot of them.
Yeah.
Hello.
Like I said, my whole family is upstairs, and that's where the thumping is coming from.
Oh my gosh. Are you gonna get them all to build something with you?
Oh, we haven't thought about that.
That's not a bad idea. Maybe you need to do like a like Mega Masters for your family.
We'll bring all
See, I'm
the
a kid
two
builder
bedrooms.
though. I collect Lego, but I build them and leave them.
Make sure you put
Oh.
the pressure on with the
You just need
time.
part.
I
You
like
just
the
need part.
vehicles.
She's gonna steal my Fiat, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
You said I was
Okay. Martin.
I found another
Martin from Alabama.
Say hi.
Alabama.
This is my
It's true.
mini me right here.
It's true.
This is actually
It's true.
about
I have all the ball
Moto
joints,
always.
Martin. I have them all. Sorry.
Yeah.
guys.
Martin.
Say hi to Abby.
This is Abby.
Hi, Abby.
I'd say she has longer hair, but probably not as long as Moto's.
Whoa.
Has long hair.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's everybody.
I think-
He won't make an appearance though.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Can you give
Just a
us a
touch.
ponytail swish, Moto? Yes.
Oh my gosh. I love it.
No. I think what you guys are looking for is I build.
Yeah. Yes.
I build, and then
Oh, it was
Come
so
on.
awesome. So awesome.
There is a certain
And then he
experience
runs.
that we had on the show
Yes.
where there is a slow motion
Ponytail.
Moto ponytail swish. I hope it makes it.
I do too.
Oh man.
Oh.
It was
you guys
fantastic. I mean, we're
told
like,
you guys, yeah. Somehow you guys were peeking behind the camera, and once you mentioned it, I remember.
they had all the
that
pretty lights out, and they
No,
were
I
like,
was.
sparkling,
I remember
and
I
there
was
like,
assembling something next to Paris, and I did. I had to transition left to right, and I went like that.
Yup.
Yeah.
And the guy
Yes,
said,
yes.
wait. The camera people never talk to you, by the way. He goes, wait a
No.
second. I was like, he goes, okay, wait. And he's like messing with the camera. And then he goes, okay, can you do that again?
Yes. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
I was like,
to see
okay,
this.
fine. And I went like this. And
Oh, I hope
went
it
like
makes
that.
it.
I'm like,
That's
is that
gonna
it?
be
And the
amazing.
guy's like, okay. He goes, yeah, we're good. And then he starts messing with his camera again. So somehow they were radioing it down. So maybe that's what we saw. It was something like to that effect.
That was an experience.
Did you guys notice that some of the cameramen on the larger like cameras that were like on the ground that they had little builds on their cameras? Like around the place. Yeah.
Fighters. I did see a little Lego Star Wars set on one of the dollies.
I was gonna say, I think he was working on it like in his downtime because it was in different stages of development.
Yeah. It has a way of appearing everywhere over time. I mean, it's impossible to keep that set clean. I was amazed at how many little bits were showing up in all the cracks and crevices.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
You know, just through the first episode, there was stuff that they couldn't get to. It was just like it appear everywhere. Just like in our spaces, right? You'll find random things everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's a good thing we were wearing shoes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they had you wear closed-toed shoes for a reason because Lego is.
Yeah.
You turn into a minifigure. Right, because Spider-Man got bit by the spider, but you step on,
That'd be horrible. I couldn't build with hands like this.
He's got jokes.
Can you imagine?
Can you imagine going through life with hands like this?
Like hands.
Oh my gosh.
It'd be Dr. Zoidberg for life. Well, guys, it's been an hour and a half. We'll start winding it down, but hopefully, if you guys want, I'm going to keep doing this week after week. Nick, so this was episode 0, Almost Famous. Almost famous. So close, right? Just a couple days away. The next time we meet, I'm thinking the topic should be episode 1, the fandom menace.
Did you get that from Phil?
Yes! That is gold.
I came up with it.
That's amazing.
What do you think, Phil? Phil, is that a good one? The fandom menace?
That's fantastic.
That is better.
Okay.
Certified
Yeah. Also, we'll try. I'm hoping maybe we can get a little bit better timing on people coming in and out and trying to range this 12-person and 10-person on-screen limit. But you guys are a great family, and thank you so much for coming here to my stream and hanging out. I'm glad that I could host it for you.
Yes.
Yeah, and we'll have to. I'll have to get my act better together. So thank you.
You're awesome.
No problem.
You're great. This is so fun, you guys.
Yep.
Yeah, miss you guys. Miss you guys so much.
I miss you guys.
Everybody.
I miss you guys too.
Everybody.
Can we just see you guys on Tuesday at 8?
Or 7 Central.
You all did.
Yes.
So exciting.
Get out there, watch the show, do all the things, and all of us are going to go electronic silent if we do it right, and then we'll have some little things that we can share with you guys, and you'll be seeing us around, I think, over time. We're going to get invited around to a couple places, and yeah, we'll talk about the fandom menace when we come back next week.
Love it. Amazing.
That's great. I do want
Amazing.
to leave with one thing for the people that are at the end of the video. Is you can tell we all get along super well. I mean, we truly are a Lego Masters Season 2 family, and I really hope it comes through on the show. And I have a feeling that it will, because it exudes from every single one of us. So it was such a great experience.
Yep, and I can't wait for y'all out there to get to know us even better. So,
All the love.
I know, right?
Yep. You hearts, I'll do a half heart as I click the button. Bye.